and the bobbin holder fell, and I can't see where it went. So I know it hit, but it didn't have a pinging sound, so I think it went in here, which is looking for a needle in a haystack. There it is, found it. Yay!
Why not ask for 5-star reviews? Use the early mornings and the long days. Why should you do late nights too? This is
I found something.
more of what you deserve. More money, more recognition, and more balance. This is the year of the Blue Collar Champion. Make this your year. Start your free trial today at jobber.com.
Where the hell did this come from?
Wayfair presents bedroom furniture for kids. Save on toddler beds, big kid beds, bunk beds, and trundle beds. Shop little dressers for your little dresser. And nightstands for all their bedside essentials. All with fast and free shipping straight to your door. And easy assembly. Bedtime made simple. Sort of. Shop bedroom furniture.
Gracie, come here! Quick, quick! Oh, Gracie! Gracie! Oh, no! Oh! She doesn't care. Oh! No, she doesn't care. She knows my voice too well. All right, let's get back. There we go. Yeah, Gracie, I tried to fool you, but it didn't work. All right, hey, everybody. Okay, where'd my mouse go? Okay. Today... Where did my ears go? Where did my ears go? Ah, I can't do this without my ears. Ah, Bev. Well, I guess you don't have to look at me anyway, right? So, what I've got going on here is, oh, and we're really grateful. Okay, this does not feel right. I'll be right back. Yeah, me too. What? Mommy tried, but didn't work, eh? All right, give me a minute. Oh, shut it. Mommy can't find her ears. Mommy cannot officiate without her ears. So I'll just have to go find another pair. Pretty sure I got a pair somewhere around here. Look out, Grace. Oh. Oh, I don't want your toy. I'm sorry, folks. I thought I had it all organized. I was ready to go. Then I lost my bobbin thing. Now I lost my ears. Okay. Now. Ugh. Gracie, what are you chewing on? Hey, everybody. Sorry it's a rough start here. We're going to do the last 2 rounds of dark, and these blocks will be done. And these blocks will be done, and then we got to start, well, we'll count them and then figure out how many more we have to make. Oh, right, you're, okay. Ah! Right. I hate it when that happens. Oh, you guys can't even see what's going on here. Alrighty, here we, let's turn this like this, and like this. There we go. Alright. This is the back. Oh my goodness. Howie wasn't going to have to snow blow, but somebody put their vehicle in the ditch at the top of our laneway and messed up the top of our laneway. So Howie's going to finish his work for the day, and then he's going to do some snow blowing. Make sure that's all nice and tight. Okay. Now, hey, hey, hey. Okay, let's look at our last one. Our last finished one. And this is where we're starting. Right here. Right here, then right there. Okay, good. Where am I doing this? Down here. Okay, let's get some darks out. Brown and solid green, solid brown. How about that? How's everybody doing today? Yeah, I was looking for seeds in my china cabinet last night, and let's start with the green. And I had to pull the table out, and I knocked the ironing board over, and my laptop smashed on the ground. It's broken in 2 places. Thank God it still works. And I always thought it was a hunk of junk. Okay, so this is the way we're going to go. Okay. When I saw that short fat guy with a band between his toes, well, I laughed so hard that the guy got down when it finally reached his nose. Hey, y'all, prepare yourself for a rubber band man. You're bound to lose control. Hey, Angie. How are you, honey? All righty. Moving right along. So we're drinking bottled water. Howie's put chlorine in the well, since we're not absolutely 100% positive where the water, what the heck? Get over here. Where the water came from, whether it was river or cistern. So We'll be drinking bottled water for a bit. But I've just told Howie, take the water bottles and go to the spring in Wakefield. I'm not spending money on water. I think spending money on water is ridiculous. I think, water should be free. Shouldn't buy bottled water. There should be a spring in every town that people can fill their water up with. Okay. Here we go. I'm finding it's easier just to cut my things much. See how much longer it takes once you when it starts getting bigger. Go. My God, Howie bought bananas last week, and then he bought more bananas because I wasn't looking, and I put it on the list. I just had to put like 10 bananas in the freezer, and I already have black bananas in the freezer. So, I'll be making banana bread probably tomorrow. A lot of it. A lot of it. Oh, bugger off! Yeah, well, tell that to the city people whose water is chlorinated constantly. But we only put like a cup of chlorine in the well, and that will kill the bacteria, and then after a couple of days it'll be worn out, right? It'll be run through, so we're fine for a couple of days. Room for one more? Yes, I do. You know that chlorine's one of the few things that can be in a that chlorine can be absorbed right into your skin, because your skin's an organ, right? I had my shower before you put chlorine in. Oh, you're lucky. Artesian wells are the best. They come from pockets of water in rock. It's the purest water you can find. And then he wriggled it up. All around his nose. Do 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 do. Guaranteed to blow your mind. Come on, baby. Here we go. Hey, Michelle. Well, Howie's going to run a load of wash, and I'm going to do some dishes. So water's going to run through pretty good. Hey, y'all, prepare yourself for the rubber band man. I told you my pepper plants started coming up, eh? And I have over 30 tomato plants. Probably 10 at least of each variety. I got 3 different varieties. I got Manitoba, Crimson Sprinter, and Northern Paste Tomato. 2 of those tomatoes were sent to me by you all. You're bound to lose control. I had a bloody bad headache when I went to bed last night. So that lines up. I'll get one more out of that. Well, I'm probably going to make a bunch of mini loaves and some regular and then just put them in the freezer. Soon as this, we got one more color to do, one more dark, and then these blocks are done. And we have to start the next set. Well, I got tomatoes, peppers, and leeks are coming up as well. Alrighty. Just go to the top. Well, if you can plant snow peas, you can plant potatoes. As long as the ground can be worked, you can plant potatoes, any root vegetable, along with your snow peas. Potatoes, carrots, beets, parsnips. If I lived in 6A, I'd be planting them too. Alrighty. Okay, now we just got to do one round of darks. Yes, I have growing zone. I'm in, I do believe I'm in 4A, 4B, somewhere around there. Alrighty. Okay, now. Alright, this is the way we go now. And this is the last of the darks, I do believe. Yes, it is. And we do this end here. Okay, everybody. I hate coconut. I don't know why people want to put coconut in puddings or in any other dessert. All right. Everybody say hi. You know where this fabric came from? Came from my Aunt Jane. And I used some of this fabric to make Briar a costume. And I believe it was 2021 or 2022. And he went as a wood elf. And I pinned pine, I made him a little cloak, like a monk's cloak. And I pinned pine garland all around the front edges and around the hood and pinned pine cones to it. He looked really awesome. The hell? Get over here. Okay. All right, let's pop out the participants list. And say hello to Angie Passmore. Hey! Yeah, this is what I had to dig up. Angie! Kat! Edie, Freaky Geek, you behaved today. Jan Coldwater, JB, Judy Finnegan, Judy Kent, Kel Storm, Lena K, Michelle Jones, Our Journey Homestead, Regina, Barla, Renita Madrid, S. Bender, Sue Hagen, and Yellowbird. Oh, whoops. Let's just get back down to the live chat here. All righty. And now we're doing the last strip on these blocks, and then we have to start, I don't know how many more. I don't want to stop to count until we're done. And I believe that's the end of that strip. It's not going to go any further. What the hell's going on with mine? Oh, it's not that. It's this one. All right, I see you. Sometimes thread gets tight and you don't see and you try and force it. Doesn't work that way. Okay? You just got to figure out where the tangle's coming from. Okay. What's up on here? Oh, you guys. I'm sorry. Yes, indeedy. Oh, careful, Beth. This thing is razor sharp. Now, done. Let's have a look, make sure. Yep. Yes, indeedy. Alrighty. So now these go up here, over here. Don't get in my tea. Well, thank you, Cal. What are you talking about, mules and backsides? You. Now, I'm just going to leave this one up here so I have a template. Goes back over there. I'm sorry, when I am in a creative bent, I really don't do a lot of talking. For the simple reason nope. I don't understand what happened here. Okay. Way we go. I don't understand. I don't understand what I did here. This one already has. Oh, Bev. Okay. I must have finished this one. I did. Well, I got a finished block in here. Okay, so let's do it this. All right, I figure. See, it's not hard. It's not difficult, folks, to make mistakes, even with such a simple pattern. I got annoyed and cut off my dreads. Wanted a fresh start. It's frizzy, kind of long pixie style. It will grow, and I'm not doing that again. Way too much maintenance. Yeah, I hear that. My friend Barb, before she took the maid, let her daughter do her hair all up in dreads. This one's got to go this way. Howie and I have already decided that when the quilt's done, we're going to invite Alex and Rebecca for dinner to give it to them. Just can't cook with onions that day. Alex gets an upset stomach with onions. Well, when we go down to visit with Arthur and Edward and Briar for Arthur's birthday, Briar's too, actually, I'm going to be bringing back Arthur's purple and blue quilt to be redone, and I'll probably do another one of these, but in multicolors, you know? Picked for jury duty. I got picked for jury duty once. I was so pissed off because I was 9 months pregnant with Briar, like 8.5 months pregnant with Briar, and so I was excused. I wanted to be on jury duty. All right, there we go. Tweedledee, tweedledee. Well, I do appreciate your service. I would have loved to have done jury duty. Tweedledee, tweedledee. I'm getting excited about gardening. Even if physically I'm not sure I'm gonna be doing it, able to do it, but last few years, every time this time of year comes around, I say to Howie, I don't know if I can garden this year. He said, yes you can. You know I always help. And what's that mean? That's Howie saying, don't give up. Stay mobile. And like my Aunt Jane used to say, if I get too old to play in the dirt, you might as well shovel it over me. You know? I've been picked once before and excused for like 4 others because I knew the judge used to watch his daughter after school. He did tell them I was the best sitter ever. Okay. See, I'm saving these smaller pieces because they're going to work in the next set of blocks that I have. And I have to wait till these are finished before I count them. Otherwise, I'll get discombobulated in my rhythm here. And you're wrapped around the wrong way. There we go. I'll probably be working on quilts for the rest of my life. I got so many things I gotta get going, working on, that are old and haven't been finished, and I can't wait to do some of the fancier work, like my bird quilt. I want to finish after I get Alex is done, Mikey's done, and then Arthur's done. Although Arthur doesn't need any more quilts. Him and Edward make tents and caves and all kinds of things with quilts. It's nice to see. Nice to see my son and my grandson loving each other's company so much. I did a 2-day civil case at the very end. The parties came to an agreement, so we didn't have to enter a plea. But we would have given the person the money anyway. Almost there, folks. We're almost at the counting stage. I just sang my "You Are So Beautiful." Do you know what my song is for Edward these days? And maybe somebody can help me where this came from? You're the most important person in the whole wide world is you, and you hardly even know you. Thank you, Kathy. The most important person. It's really funny how you see the parents, and the children. Edward is built like Arthur. He's got Arthur's fair skin and blue eyes. Blonde hair like Arthur had when he was a baby. But you know what? He looks just like Melanie in the face. He has all of Melanie's eyes and facial features. But everything else is Arthur. And I was telling this to Arthur. And he said, well, yeah, Mom. And he said, it's kind of like how I'm built like my dad, his bio dad. Except he's bigger. He's built, he's got the same shape, body type as his bio dad, only he's bigger boned like the rest of my family. And but he says, he says, I got Dad's body shape at your face, Mom. So, that's just the way it works. Oh, back it up, back it up. Went a little squirrely off there for a second. Went off the road there. Okay, let's do this again. Well, I'm learning to sew. It's super relaxing. So far I can make curtains, pillowcases, and things like that. Simple. Good girl. You know why, Vicky? Because that's how I started. Simple things. Curtains. And then I went to clothes for my kids and then on to quilts. But the clothes I made for my kids weren't clothing that they wore outside, or they were things like pajamas, Okay. Well, Cal, I have knitting instruction videos on this channel that show you how to cast on, cast off, increase, decrease, knit, and purl. And then I show you how to make stuff. All right, last 3 blocks. Did I do this one too? Is this the right size? God, Bev, pay attention to what you're doing. So this will be the last one. Huh, okay. You know what, I'm just going to sew 2 of these browns together. Come on. There we go. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see how many blocks we have. Now we need a minimum of 48. Alright, now let's just make sure that these are the right size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13. So we need 13 from 48. We need 35 more. Do you want a rough idea of what these are going to look like? This is how we're going to do it. This is the way they go. How do I want this? This is the way I want this. See how it's going to make a pattern? Like no, like this. See what I mean? So that's the way things are going to go. All right, we need 35 more. I'm going to start on them right now, unless you guys are bored. Okay. Now, count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 22, 24, 26, 28, 32. We need 3 more. All right, now I have little blocks all over. Okay. Little bits that were too small to be used. In the larger sections of the block. So we're going to start our lights and darks with this. Okay, you are too small. See, don't throw any of these away. Alrighty. Of course, we start with the light. A really small one here. Okay. Let's start with this. Freaky's always feeling sassy. Alrighty, and here we start again. There once was a man named Michael Finnegan. He grew whiskers on his, there's my mouse, chin again. The wind came up and blew that man again. Poor old Michael Finnegan, again. Oh, this stupid fucking. Come over here. I'm just going to sew a bunch of these and then I'll cut them apart. Oh, freaky! You are a going concern today, darling. Get a third one on there. Let me see. Ooh, maybe. Oh, just. I'm gonna just get that third one on there. Yes, I hate waste. I really do. I've had people say, I used to think that you were always broke because you guys eat so frugally and and then I see you eating steak and I go, guys, one of the reasons we can eat steak occasionally is because I'm so frugal. You know what I mean? Some people just don't get it. If you take care of the pennies and nickels, if you take care of the nickels and dimes, the dollars will take care of themselves. Another reason why we never want to get rid of cash. What the heck? Get down there. I've never really cooked okra. The only kind of okra I've ever seen is the kind that comes frozen and breaded. Who's Lisa and Henry's bucket? I hear okra and tomatoes are really good. There's a hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a chigger in flea. Flea on a hare, hare on a wart, wart on a frog, and a frog on the log in the bottom of the sea. Jeez and crackers. Where'd you learn that one? Oh! There's a hole in my bucket, dear Liza, dear Liza. There's a hole in my bucket, dear Liza, a hole. Then mend it, dear Charlie, dear Charlie, dear Charlie. Then mend it, dear Charlie, mend the hole. With what shall I mend it, dear Liza? I have some smaller pieces here. Well, listen, folks. I've got to go do another load of dishes and stir the sauce into the spaghetti, into the meat. And then I'm going to sit back down and I'm going to do a bunch more sewing. All right. This is me saying I'm gonna go do some dishes and put some sauce in the crock pot and with the meat and everything. Yes, I put extra vegetables always. I love you guys. Take care, God bless, and hopefully we will see you tomorrow either at the quilt frame or right here. God bless. Poke. Poke.